Hello. Uh, haven't made a video in quite a while. It feels very unnatural. Yeah, I just got really busy, and past few weeks I haven't been as busy, and I've been wanting to make videos again, but it's quite nerve-wracking making videos, especially if you haven't done it in a while, because you're sitting in a room talking to no one in particular about something that you care about and you want to be articulate, but sometimes your mouth doesn't quite cooperate. So anyway, I saw Mercedes video this morning about this readathon, and I thought, perfect, like what a low pressure way to start making videos again. Just to make a TBR, because TBR is quite easy. You just have to list books. So yes, this TBR interests me because you do get to pick your own topic, and you can probably tell from the title what I've chosen. I've chosen translated works, because it's something that I do definitely want to read more of, but I often find them more intimidating for some reason, and so I often need a bit of a push to start them. Anyway, this is my TBR. The first book is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I've actually already started this a couple of days ago. I'm about, 90 pages in. I am loving this. This is amazing. I don't know why it sat on my shelf for so long. It kind of defies description in a way. I can't quite, it's so unique, I can't quite, I feel like no word does it justice. I guess if I had to like pick one word, it would be unexpected. Like I started it and I'm just like, this is not what I expected. It's sort of, I guess it follows this town called Macondo. I think it's fictitious, but it's sort of set in this fictitious world, but it's also our reality, and it's very odd. And I find it quite ironic that it says 100 Years of Solitude, because it's not about solitude at all. It's about family, and there's all this cast of characters, and it's about how they interact and how their lives are interweaved and such through family. And yeah, I've been absolutely loving it. I've been reading it in like little bits, like 5-10 pages at a time, and in little like bursts throughout the day. And what's happening is that I'll read it and then I'll stop and then I'll go back to whatever I'm doing, and then I'll actually start to miss the book. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but I'll actually just be like, I feel like going back to this family, and I'll start reading it again. And yeah, I haven't read anything, any magical realism before, so this is definitely something new for me. But the writing just seems, it's different, and it's difficult in a way, but the actual words themselves aren't hard. I find it interesting because I'm needing to concentrate, and I'm needing to actually like hold on to the story, but at the same time I'm just completely letting go and just like following whatever Marquez has written and just following along with the story, because he does tend to just sort of weave around through these characters' lives, and it's really gripping. And yeah, so I've actually started like taking it with me wherever I go, in case I like have an urge to read about it. Like literally, if I'm in my bedroom and I'll go to the kitchen for some tea, I'm like, better bring the book, in case I miss it. So yeah, it's quite dense, really. After like the first 20 pages, I was like, whoa, I feel like I know like a decade of their lives already. And so it moves in an odd way, but it's quite addictive. Yeah, so this was originally written in Spanish, and my copy was translated by Gregory Rabassa. I assume that that's just like the standard translation in most like English texts, but I don't know. I should probably look that up. But yes, I'm really enjoying that. And then the second book on my TBR is Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak. yeah, okay, here's the thing. I don't think I've mentioned on this channel, I may have. I have an interest in Russian history. I just find it fascinating, and I, read about it, and I, try and learn what I can, because I haven't, taken a class or anything. It's just, self-study. But I haven't touched Russian literature with a 10-foot pole, because it's just really, they're really intimidating, the Tolstoys and the Dostoevskys and the, 900-page bricks. They're really intimidating. And so I haven't, but I've been wanting to sort of begin to read Russian literature, and I didn't know where to start, and so then I thought Dr. Zhivago, because I saw the movie like last year sometime, and I loved it. It was really long. It was like 3.5, 4 hours long. It was like 2 movies in one, pretty much. It was like I almost sort of consider it a mini-series in a way. But yeah, I loved the story, and I thought this would be a fantastic place to start, because like, I'm interested in it, I'm familiar with the story, and it's also set in the 20th century rather than the 19th century. So it's just a bit more familiar. I guess it comes down to familiarity. Yeah, it's a bit more recent, a bit more relevant, I guess. I mean, it was banned in Russia, like, it was only, unbanned in like the 80s or maybe even the early 90s. So it was, really recent stuff. So I thought this would be a good place to start. This translation, obviously it was originally in Russian. This is a translation by Richard Pevere and Larissa Volkanovsky. But to be perfectly honest, that's not why I bought this book. It's because of the cover. I thought it was really, really beautiful. And I mean, like, I couldn't be more ignorant about, like, Russian translations and the different qualities that the translations have. Like, I know that these guys, they're like award-winning translators. They won an award for their translation of War and Peace. So, like, they seem to be pretty good, but, no matter what book I bought, no matter what book or translation I picked up, it would have been potluck. Like, I have no knowledge of the different, translators, so I may as well go for a beautiful cover that I love. So, yeah, those are the 2 books that only 2. I think it's only a week-long readathon, and I mean, these are both pretty long and pretty dense. So even, to be perfectly honest, I'm not even sure I can read both of these. I have a hair. Both of these in 1 week. Even if I just finish this one and start reading this one, I will be a happy chappy. Yeah, so let me know if you're participating, if you are, what topic you've chosen. I really like this idea of being able to choose your own topic and the amount of books that you read, and it's all very individual, which makes it more interesting, I think. So yeah, let me know what topic you've chosen and what books you'd read. Even if you're not participating, let me know what topic you would choose if you were participating, because often there'll be a readathon on and I'll be like, well, I can't really participate because I'm already reading like 5 books, and I often don't have things that are applicable for the particular challenges in readathons. But even so, I always think about, if I were going to do this readathon, what would I choose? So even if you're not participating, what would you choose? Yes, so thank you for watching. I made a video. Oh, that's so unlike me. Right, thank you for watching. Bye.